Hi Aquarius, I'm Yonjo with Truth is Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your number reading. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the people who've liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel, and subscribed to my videos, or subscribed to my channel and like videos. Anyways, thank you. So yeah, let's get started with your overall message. So your overall message, the center message for number is forgiveness. So I'm gonna read what the questions posed. Okay, this is kind of connected to a story, so I'm just gonna say it. Rhonda's true essence lies not. I'll just say okay. Your true essence lies in not harboring resentment. You transcend forgiveness because your focus is on your intention, not your pain. This may be a time of family healing. Can I forgive myself for loving people who hurt me? I'm gonna say it again because that's getting to me. Can I forgive myself for loving people who hurt me? Very excellent question. Okay, let me stop. So your clarifiers for the overall message is perseverance and air. So do not feel like you have to put up with bullshit. For some reason, every time this perseverance cards comes up, I just get the sense of like, you don't have to put yourself through this, so you don't have to deal with this energy and persevere through this energy. Like, you do not have to deal with this bullshit. And because it's in your element, your air element, it's almost like in order to get back to yourself, you have to forgive yourself. For me, at least, I don't think you have to forgive anybody who's hurt you. Like, I don't think forgiveness is the way towards healing, because there's some things that do happen that are unforgivable. So to ask somebody to just kind of forgive, I think is very loaded. I think there's a different way you can go about it, and I think the way you're gonna go about it is to hold space, find a space in yourself to both know that you don't have to deal with this bullshit, know this bullshit does not belong to you, but also investigate in yourself what you need to do to heal yourself, to forgive yourself, for loving people, like I said, who've deeply hurt you. So you can get back into feeling very grounded in your element of air. But yeah, ooh, that was really loaded. Very loaded overall message in number. Okay, so let's go to your love reading. So for the singles, you have Page of Cups and Three of Wands in the reverse. The first sentence I got in my head is that you're telling yourself not to expand. Or these are messages that you've internalized. It's not to expand. And what I mean by expansion is to connect with others in a way that helps you, not necessarily helps you, just generally the act of connecting with other people. I'm gonna pull 2 cards. Okay, interesting. So to clarify, the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands, you have the Tower and the Two of Swords. So it's almost like indecision is grappling. It's like all these swift changes. The Tower is all about swift changes, unexpected changes, the foundation of what does not serve you crumbling down. And it's kind of led you to this kind of an indecisiveness of what to do next. You're like looking at the rubble and you're like, how do I rebuild this? What do I do to fix it? I think this connects back to you don't have to take bullshit. Because I think the messages that you have been sending yourself or have been sent to you from someone who maybe was a lover in the past, maybe it was a water sign, has this like airy energy, was not allowing you to grow. That relationship ended, the foundation of it crumbled, whether this is a lover or a friend, family member, whoever, that crumbled. So now you don't know where to go next. It's almost like the overall message of like forgiveness is just like, now that you're faced with an open, clear path, what do you do? I'm like, what do you do? Release, by the swords in reverse, release this internal conflict. This is the five. The swords are all about your energy, Aquarius. This air energy, this overthinking things, over analyzing things, over organizing things. Like, this is what you kind of have done in response to being told not to, the way you're trying to grow is not right. Now that all that bullshit is in the past, and you're faced with this indecision, one of the ways that you're able to kind of know how to move forward is the key to what has allowed you to release these thoughts, overthinking things. So, one more card, okay, last card. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oops, that one jumped. That one jumped and went over to Perseverance. Like, it literally hopped onto Perseverance. So, just to connect the two, because they were just like, hey, we gotta hang out with each other. Two of Pentacles in reverse speaks to imbalance. You have two, oh wait, no, you don't have two twos. It speaks to imbalance, and I almost feel like this imbalance is gonna be good for you. It's like kind of like similar to the Tower. It's like things have just kind of like, they feel like they're just destroyed and everything is in chaos and everything is just like unsettling. But this is going to be very good for you. It's going to get you to, like, it's kind of forcing you to like do this self-digging of what. Sorry for the interruption. So like I was saying, you've been forced to do this self-digging, this kind of finding the root of this unsettledness, and I think it's going to be good for you because it's going to allow you to create space for what it does work for you, that allows you to live in this Three of Wands energy of expansion and forward movement and bringing in what you deserve. So, all right, so let's go to the couples. All right, so first we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and then the Empress. Very interesting. Very interesting here, because they're very much, to me in my head at least, very connected in their energy of being intuitive. And I think maybe right now, what is a dynamic in your relationship is sort of feeling emotionally overwhelmed. I think too, there's a situation, like I got the word manipulation. There's a situation that's being manipulated in a way that like is only beneficial to one person in the relationship. Yeah, so you have the Ace of Wands. Maybe it's connected to something that is sexual. Because it has to do with, Ace of Wands has to do with passion. It also has to do with sexual energy. So maybe this feels like there's an imbalance in how you connect with your partner in giving and receiving. And you need to get to this energy of the Empress, which is it's a card connected to abundance. It's connected to fertility. It's connected to sensuality as well. Let me pull two more cards. I don't know why two more cards came out. Okay, yeah. So I got the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely there's some sort of imbalance that's going on. So you're trying to, I think what is going to be helpful is focusing back on what satisfies you. Satisfy you. So I'm getting, since this is not your energy, this kind of manipulative energy that's present. Maybe this person is not even aware that they're being manipulative, and even if they are, it's not something that that cannot be addressed, either through changing the status of your relationship or this self-work that somebody is actually working on and kind of slipped up on. Yeah. One more card? No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what I said too before, like, with this forgiveness card is like forgiving yourself for loving people who have hurt you. Maybe that's kind of the question that you've been pondering now with this water energy, this intuitive energy, this kind of intuitive towards a manipulative energy. It's like someone knows you so well, they know how to push their buttons, know how to make you feel guilty. Maybe that's connected to sexuality and sensuality. And what the cards are saying is just to make sure that you're focusing on yourself, but there's an equilibrium, so you're able to experience this abundance and sensuality and really just like self-satisfaction. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. No more cards. Okay, so let's go to the career part of your reading. So first you have the Father of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Daughter of Pentacles, also known as the Page of Pentacles. Do you see that? All right. So, yeah, so definitely this is your energy showing up, Aquarius. This Father of Swords energy in your reverse. Why are you reversed? Illusion is your connection with this person, or it has to do with self-sufficiency. I think it has more so to do with self-sufficiency. So with your work in your passion area, what is blocking you from moving towards the stability and to carry forward this beginnings of a project, or like fostering and nurturing a project, is sort of this not focusing on your physical and physical well-being. And I think with the Moon card too, it always connects to some sort of lunar cycle. It's like almost like a timing card for me, like a lunar cycle that has happened. And maybe with this Gemini energy happening later on in the month, it's gonna illuminate sort of the clouds of how you've been trying to take care of yourself. And that's really impacting how you're able to carry whatever you want to see happen forward. It has prevented you from being present in your workspace or in your community, or how to like even plan or think around just fostering this growth with this Page of Pentacles card. You have the, oh my gosh. Yeah, you have the Tower card again in reverse. So, and you're gonna be forced to deal with that. So you might as well let it go now. You might as well figure out what you need to do, because to take care of yourself so you're able to kind of really be able to focus what you need. Okay. Now we have your spirituality and higher purpose. So you have the Two of Swords again. Very beautiful card here. The Ace of Wands. Again, very beautiful. And the Emperor. So this, like I said earlier, this kind of crumbling of the foundations of these beliefs that you've had has allowed you to move forward with a new beginning, a new connection to your higher purpose. That's really based in the Hierophant you have here to clarify the Ace of Wands. That's really based in how the building structures connected to being connected to a spiritual teacher, to a spiritual institution, and that will allow you to feel more in control, in a sense, not in the bad way of trying to control things, trying to manipulate things, trying to tweak things to your liking, but to feel more, like I said, more structure in your life and how you move things forward. I'm going to pull one more card. Yeah, so you're able to, and I think the center of building that structure is the Seven of Wands reverse, which is kind of releasing this defensiveness. But I think too that, it goes back to forgiving yourself, because that's the center of this. It's just allowing yourself to feel vulnerable enough to feel hurt, but also to feel the possibility of a world or a life without that person, without those people, without those structures. Just feel okay. I think that goes back to this kind of Emperor energy, is this stability. I mean, that's ultimately what it's about. So it's the number 4, which is the card of the number of stability. So ultimately, where you're going to get to in this place, you're going to get to this place by the end of the month. You're going to start off with this indecision, and really something is going to spark you to understand what you need to do to be open to vulnerability. All right, so Your advice is, I welcome clear vision and inspired action. And then inner compass knows the way. So definitely this has to do with, like I said, forward movement, connecting to your air energy here. Moving past the bullshit and just really being able to clear a path so you know what you want, so you can know what to do to move forward. You have these Ace of Wands showing up, and then also ultimately ending in the Emperor, this very stable, grounded, organized human, and very motivated human. And that goes back to this sense of inner compass, this intuition that's ultimately going to be fed by this sort of like internal self-forgiveness and vulnerability. But yeah, that's your reading. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, email me at truthhaschanged@gmail.com and follow me on Instagram, truthhaschangedtarot. And yeah, blessings.